now we're going to do our spiral math review for Tuesday, March 24th. We are now doing day 2. Tyler has 3 dimes, 2 quarters, 5 nickels, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have all together? I'm going to add this together. Start with 3 dimes. A dime is 10 cents. If I have 3 tens, I know right away that's 30. I don't even have to count it out because 3 tens is 30. 2 quarters. A quarter is 25 cents. If I have 2 of them, 25 plus 25, that's 50. 5 nickels, okay, that's a lot. A nickel is 5 cents and we have to count by 5s. So I'm going to count by 5 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And lastly, 2 pennies. A penny is 1 cent, so 2 ones is 2 cents. Make sure you write it in the ones place. Now I'm just going to add them all up, and I don't have room to write underneath, so I'm going to put my answers over here on the side. In the ones place, I just have to add 5 plus 2 to give me 7. And in the tens place, I have 3 plus 5 is 8. And 8 plus 2 more is 10. So I'll write a 0 and regroup the 1 in the hundreds place. And I only have 1 in the hundreds place now. 107 cents, but we know we're going to change that into $1. So put a decimal point after the hundreds place and a dollar sign in front. So he has $1.07. Next, let's draw hands to show 2:30 on the clock. 2:30 means it's halfway in between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So I'm going to draw my shorthand halfway in between the 2 and the 3. And 30, I already know where 30 is because that's one of my numbers I need to try to remember. I know 6 is my 30, so I'm going to draw my long minute hand at the 30. Okay. Trista planted a pot of flowers at what time? So I'm looking at the clock. It's pointing to the 10. The shorthand is the hour hand, pointing to the 10. And I'm sorry, I got mixed up. This is not the shorthand. This is the shorthand. Okay, our shorthand is pointing in between the 2 and the 3. It almost looks like it's at the 3 because look at this. The minute hand is almost to the next hour. So it's not 3 o'clock yet. It is very, very close to 3 o'clock. It is still 2 o'clock. And on the minute hands, okay, remember our trick to remember, go quickly. 6 is 30. 3 was 15. 15, 30. What was the 9? 45. So I can just say this is 45 plus 5 more, 50. So it is 2:50. Now let's figure out AM or PM. She's planting flowers. Remember, we normally wake up around 6 a.m. So 2:50 a.m. would be before you're awake. That would not make sense. 2:50 p.m. we learned we get out of school at 2:40 p.m. So this is right about when we would get out of school in the afternoon. That would make sense to plant flowers at that time. p.m. We need to shade in all the triangles. Triangles, the word tri means 3. So we're looking for shapes with 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. This is a triangle. Is this what triangle? Let's see. Count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this one is a triangle. What about this one? 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And the last one we need to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not a triangle. Okay, partition the rectangles into 2 rows and 5 columns. This is a brand new one we learned yesterday. Okay, remember, rows go side to side, like our church pew. Columns go up and down, like a White House. So, I need to draw one less line than what it says. So if I need 2 rows, I only need to draw 1 line. So I'm going to draw 1 going across, and look at that. I now have 2 rows, side to side. And I'm trying to make it as even as possible. I didn't draw my line way up here and give myself a skinny row and then a fat row. You want to make them about as equal as you can. Okay, and then 5 columns. So I need 5. That means I only have to draw 4. So I'm going to draw, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, see, I made these ones a little bit skinnier than those. So let me fix that a little bit. I want them to be pretty even. So I'm going to redo my 4 going across. Make these a little bit skinnier so that way 1, 2, 3, 4. They're about more equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. And now we need to count the total number of boxes. I made 5 boxes on top, 5 on the bottom. That would be a total of 10 boxes. Okay, that's our math spiral review for today. I'll see the whole thing on Friday.